Okay, so this is the investigation lesson plan. This is our final assignment for STEM 394, and it's going to be this ADI investigation just like what we've been doing in class. Okay, this is the investigation options when you go to the BVU library. Does anybody need me to review that? Maria, you got yours? Ashley, you have yours? Go ahead. Okay. So when you get to that reference BVU library, Sarah, you have yours, right? And Cami, you're good. Okay. How about Allison, you have yours? Yeah. Okay. So once you go there, you got to decide whether you're going to do life science or physical science, and then you choose a lab. It's not the probes, the formative assessments, the actual lab. Okay. So then you click on that button right there. And this is all the readings we have done so far. That's why we've been doing these readings up to this part. Okay, so that's the information you should already have read. Okay, so then how would you like to design your instructional sequence? That's what you have to decide. Obviously, you start at stage 1 and go through to stage 8. Okay, and then it says, how would you like to organize your materials? That's where you kind of have to describe of like what you are going to be doing. It's hard for me when it's so broad. I don't have a particular lesson in front of me, but where you're going to pass out the materials visually, you're going to have them in centers, you know, that type of thing. How are you going to have your students do the experiments? How are you going to organize your materials for your media? You know, or how are you going to have those available? If you have them in your lesson plan or a link to them, that would be great. How long do you think each phase will last? And you need to include how much time for all the phases. So like if you think stage 1 is going to last, if it's reading, that might take a little bit longer, you know, than some other things. So you need to think about that. What will you be doing and what will your students be doing for each of the ADI phases? And that's including all 8 phases, all 8 of them. So it's saying at stage 1, I'll be doing this, the students will be doing X. Okay. How will you assess their learning? Include these ADI forms. If you look here, there are some forms. See there? These are all forms we've kind of used already. Sure. Yes. No, you're fine. Okay. So are you up here with the ADI thing? The Google ADI Google Forms? Okay. Okay. So that's where you look there to see what you'll be using there. And then you need to choose one student that you're going to differentiate for, and that's the case studies. And we've done that already. We've had a couple different practices of that as well. There's your differentiation tools, your UDL guidelines, there's students with disabilities, and your assistive technologies. So that's your resources there. So in this bottom part, it's complete the following introductory instructional framework. This is of the lesson plan. This is part 1. If you could just put that at the top, all this information here. Okay. And then here's the framework for your lesson plan. You get that all downloaded. Okay, so it looks something like this. So there's different options. If you look, there's option A. And if you see, this is basically set up how we've been doing it the whole time. Option B, option C, and so on. Okay, and it's worth 24 points. Okay, so any questions on that? Yes. Okay, like how do you have your stage 1, 2, 3 like in boxes? Okay, so you included it in your document somewhere? Okay, okay, okay. I think it'd probably be best if we just finish up and then you and I have a conversation separately. Because no, and I'm not trying to blow you off. It's just, for the others, if they kind of don't need to go through all this, and then you and I can just talk. Is that okay? Oh, okay, okay. So your main question is this framework part right here. Okay, okay, we will talk to you about that. Okay, okay. So that part's good. No questions on that part. Latasha, not to pick on you, but do you feel like you followed those guidelines okay to present it tonight? This part here or this part? Okay. Could you send it to me so I can compare it to the others? The framework that's there, and I can see if we can it's a hard copy. Can you go? Okay. How about this? Can you go to the office? They're still there, aren't they? Can they email it to me or fax it or however they can get it to Spencer so I can take a peekaboo at it? Would that be okay? Can you, I have a paper so I can look at it, hard copy. Yeah, yeah, that would help me because it's scrolling up and down when you're trying to look at forms and stuff and split screens. It's kind of tough. Perfect. Okay, you do that. We'll get that taken care of. And then, so go back to the presentation. Okay, so we're going to have to do more like online presentations because we don't meet on Mondays. So we're not going to have anybody actually doing the experiment. So if you want to create a PowerPoint or like Sarah asked me, can it be Google Slides? Did you? Okay. Okay. Yeah, but it can. They're so similar. Yeah. Were you just worried? No, I don't know. I feel like I know how to work PowerPoint. Okay. 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 So if you want to present it, creating a PowerPoint of the lesson you've chosen, and it has to be about 20 minutes long. Okay. So in your presentation, you want to talk about why did you choose this investigation? What are the key concepts that your students will be learning as they conduct it? And you can see all that information, all that data. Which standard does it address? And then, do you remember those three colors, the performance expectations, skills, the disciplinary core ideas, and the cross-cutting concepts? And then we're going to just have you discuss what your teacher actions, student actions, and differentiation. And because we can't present because not everybody will be present because we're spread out. So your peers will be evaluating your presentation to provide you with feedback. Review their comments and incorporate any of the feedback in this micro teaching reflection. And then that's where you write the very last piece there is your reflection. And that's at the very bottom. Yeah.
They have left.
Kind of figured that was going to happen.
I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. Well, if we can finish off this recording, did they leave the science stuff out for you?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Please, that's one thing now. Why don't we finish up this recording, and I'll see if I can get connected to this other computer up here, and I'll give everybody some work time and some time for me to look at all this information that I need to digest here real quick. And then we will proceed, because I think, did I say we'd start at 6 o'clock?
Yeah.
Okay, why don't we just plan on starting at 7? Okay, you guys can just have some more time for your stuff? That be okay? Okay, you okay with that? A little bit of work time? Okay, I will stop this and I will publish it, so